I calculated how much these 5 money mistakes have costed me as a millennial, and the total was over hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you're making any of these mistakes right now, you're literally bleeding away money. So let's fix it. Millennials earn more than the previous generations, but we are also spending way more money. Every time that we get a raise, new car, new apartment, new phone, new lifestyle, new bills, and we're all guilty of this, including myself. The faster that we catch this, the sooner you'll be able to build wealth. Otherwise, every time you make more money, you'll just end up spending more money. This crushes millennials because we rely heavily on credit cards. Everything is more expensive now. Online buying is instant. We chase dopamine, not wealth. And the cost, lifestyle creep, can drain tens of thousands of dollars a year without you even realizing it, depending on what your income level is. If you adopt the 25% rule, what this will do is only 25% of your raise can increase your lifestyle. The other 75% go towards investing, debt payoff, and savings. Your future self will thank you. Mistake number 2 is waiting too long to invest. Millennials missed 2 massive wealth opportunities. The first one was the 2008 crash, and as well the 2020 to 2021 bull market. So now we're telling ourselves things like, it's too late, I don't have enough money, I'll start when I make more. The mindset costs you more than any other mistake because honestly, time in the market beats timing the market any single day. Let's just say, for example, you invested $200 a month starting at 25. $200 per month at 25 turns into eventually $650,000 at retirement. If you wait until 35, you'll lose over half of that. And what you need to realistically start doing is start with any amount. $10, $50, $100. Consistency beats perfection. Mistake number 3, high interest rate debt. And this is the silent killer of most millennials' wealth. We've got credit cards at 25% interest rate, buy now, pay laters popping up everywhere for everything, student loans piling up. That all of a sudden start feeling normal until the interest payments start. And the cost of this may seem minuscule at first, but throwing $5,000 on a 25% interest rate card, just paying the minimum can take 20 plus years and cost thousands of dollars in interest. Debt makes your past decisions tax your future self. What you need to start doing instead, if you've got a ton of debt piling up, is start doing the snowball method. And that's where you start paying the lowest balance first and then moving on to the larger balances. So this way you get some emotional wins. Otherwise, you can just do the avalanche method where you start paying the high interest rate debt first and then work into your lower interest rate. Regardless which method you go with, you need to start cutting expenses temporarily. Stop adding to the balance because you can't build wealth while having bad consumer debt weight hold you back. Mistake number 4 is not building high income skills. And I wish I had learned this earlier because I would have been much further ahead had I known this. Millennials were told, get a degree, get a job, you're set. That world doesn't exist anymore. Raises barely come by automatically, promotions aren't guaranteed, income isn't given, it's built. And high income skills to learn are such things as being able to communicate, negotiate, sales, content creation, digital marketing, real estate acquisition, copywriting, tech and AI tools, financial analysis. If your income hasn't moved in the last 2 to 3 years, you don't need a new budget. You need a new skill or a new job. Most job switches lead to a higher pay. Mistake number 5, not having a money system. And this is where most millennials fall apart. We rely on motivation, discipline, and as well memory. But wealthy people, they rely on systems. If your money isn't automated, you'll always fall behind. And that's why I have a system that I use where money comes in, goes into my profit account, and then goes into my everyday business expenses, and then goes to my personal account, then to my savings, and as well to profits, right? And this allows me to have a very easygoing transfers of funds as I get paid, because everything has a certain percentage of where these monies are going, where the funds are going to. Systems build wealth. Discipline alone doesn't. So you need to have systems in place to help you invest, help save, and as well help grow your wealth. If you made it this far to the end, got one bonus mistake, and that is comparing yourself to social media. Comparing destroys millennials' wealth because you're comparing your real life to someone else's highlight reel. Comparing leads to overspending. Overspending leads to debt. Debt leads to staying broke. Focus on your race and not somebody else's. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and as well consider subscribing. Drop a comment down below as well. Any feedback, any questions that you might have that I can help answer. This makes a big difference on YouTube, shows the algorithm that I'm doing a good job. Thanks again.